Joe Biden has done it again, and Elon Musk is not happy. It's always strange when the greatest businessman in a certain country, who should be embraced by their government, turns out to be what the government keeps shading. With all the stories that have broken out between Elon Musk and Joe Biden, it doesn't seem like the feud will end anytime now. But if you want to know about the latest details surrounding their feud, keep watching this video till the end. But before we start, please click on the like button to mark today's register. Joe Biden once again made his union address and went on to touch on the EV industry and how it was changing America. Once again, he made no mention of Tesla, and he instead mentioned other EV manufacturers. Biden touched on the $18 billion which was invested by Ford and GM towards building electric cars. This was strange to Musk and Tesla fans, as Tesla has been leading the EV sector, not just in the US but globally. Musk went on to suggest that no one is watching the United States President Joe Biden. Musk responded to CNBC through email and did not let his unhappiness about the situation stay hidden. It is not the first this happened. In the past, Biden has made snub Tesla from a meeting where the government had set up a meeting to meet EV car manufacturers in America. Both GM and Ford were there, but Tesla was not invited. People have been wondering why Biden would behave this way toward Tesla, but the truth soon came out. With all of Musk's achievements through his company, you might think that the US president would honor him. The world had also thought that things were now better following the announcement that Musk's SpaceX would collaborate with the government to supply rockets for transportation. This deal allowed Tesla to have a sector that deals with the demand of the US government, transporting military equipment anywhere in the world at a moment's time. The government was, however, also quick to point out that this contract was not only given to SpaceX, but to other companies as well. It is, however, clear that SpaceX would be the most significant contractor in this situation, due to his reliable and reusable rockets that could travel to different parts of the Earth by flying high. More so, SpaceX has been supplying spaceships to NASA, which has improved the country's reliability on locally produced equipment. Previously, Russia had this contract, and it caused a lot of issues with the tensions between the US and Russia, which have always been there. Now that Russia has decided to attack Ukraine, it has become clear for the US that their dependency on Russia could have been detrimental had they not had a local option in the form of SpaceX. Basically, Elon Musk has become a symbol of a savior in the tech-based industry when it comes to military operations and space projects in the US. This is an individual that should definitely be celebrated. On EV cars, he has led the electric car industry, selling more cars than any other EV producer would ever dream of. It's hard to not have EV and Tesla in the same sentence. Yet still, Joe Biden continues to ignore the company and its leader. One thing is clear though, it's all motivated by politics. We'll be sharing the reasons, so keep watching to get the full details. Elon Musk has been known to speak out whenever he is not happy about something. This is the reason he has been titled a controversial figure. He does this through his social media account, more particularly his Twitter account, where he is most active. He has taken shots at the US president, going as far as calling him the Sleepy Joe, a term used by the former US president, Donald Trump. This is definitely an insult to the current president. However, it's very hard not to notice that he doses off a lot in public appearances. This suggests that he might be too old or unhealthy to lead the country. Musk has also bound to various platforms suggesting that the US government is bad at distributing money. This is because they insist on investing in Ford and GM when Tesla has employed over 50,000 people, being much more effective economically compared to its competitors. Elon Musk once again took to Twitter to remind Biden that Tesla is currently feeding 50,000 families through full-time jobs at the company, and has made it clear to the president that the amount of money Tesla is investing in the EV sector and economy is double what Ford and GM are investing combined. This surely should count for something, and it's strange why the president of one of the best countries in the world economically would ignore all these facts and instead keep a rewarding brand that is performing badly. The media has termed this as a fight between a billionaire Elon Musk and a commander-in-chief Joe Biden. The space exploration company SpaceX has a net worth of $235 billion, making Musk one of the few billionaires who have a huge impact on the economy, not only through successful companies, but also through innovation that keeps the US ahead of other countries when it comes to future-based technologies. This shows that the fight between the president and Tesla's CEO is much deeper than we think. Musk has gone on to accuse the president of being a puppet, and thus the strange decisions from the White House. Musk has, however, maintained that he had no problem with the president or the government, that if he were called to the White House, he would do things right, and that the government had nothing to worry about when it comes to Tesla, pointing out that all his business is aimed at not only helping him, but the country as a whole. Musk still feels hurt about the decision not to include him in EV discussion, where Tesla could potentially do much more with the government's help, although he has also pointed out that they don't need the government's help financially, mentioning that electric car producers can do their work without donations. It was just strange for many people to witness Musk going for the president on Twitter and not mincing his words when it came to how disappointed he was that not mentioning Tesla is still a thing. However, the real reason for Joe Biden's silence on Tesla is due to Tesla not allowing his workforce to be unionized. Musk has expressed his views against the unionization of workers, stating that he runs a tech company and not just any factory. This has been challenged by unions, and this is what separates Ford and Tesla. Joe Biden also supports the idea of unions and shows his support by ignoring companies that are against unionizing their workers. This is based on the idea that every worker in any company has a right to speak up without the fear of being ill-treated or fired. Only unions seem to be the better option to enforce this. Companies that refuse to accept unions are viewed as companies that want to exploit and ill-treat their employees. On Elon Musk's defense, employees at Tesla are earning pretty well. However, this is not convincing enough for the government to believe that the employees are being treated well. To protect their right, the option seems to be to not praise such companies and instead focus on those who comply. Musk, however, believes that the president is being controlled by the unions and that the competitors are using this to silence the success of his companies. Musk basically questions the relevance of these unions, since we are no longer in the industrialization era and we are now more in the tech world. He also believes that his company is not like the olden factories, in that more of his workers are engineers who do creative work, as opposed to factory workers who do one thing every day and can easily be replaced. One thing we have not been exposed to, though, is the opinions of those who work at Tesla, and perhaps that could be the solution for this back and forth between Musk and Biden. The president's advisors have pointed out that inviting Musk to their future events could place the reputation of the president at risk. They fear that his openness and unpredictable statement could lead to Musk saying something at the event that could embarrass the whole event and the government as a whole. But it's certainly deeper than that. What is your thought on today's topic? Is Biden's reluctance to invite Musk to government events justified? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.